Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of the AEW Dynamite pre-show with Novi. Today, the Young Guns, 3/5 of the nominees for the Late Night Grin Rookie of the Year award, are running counter opposition. We have to be the opposing force today, in the face of the woke purists, one would say. We're not standing for this. We won't live for this. I'm bulky as ever. You guys can like the stream as usual. Thank you guys for coming out. Send in your chats. Send in super chats.
Sorry.
We're here.
I just read the chat.
It's blue. It's blue. It's just
Kaden Lee.
lighting. It's blue.
You look like you're from Mississippi in the 1960s. Would you like to say hello?
We have an Emperor Palpatine currently in charge of this country, and I'm channeling that energy today.
Oh God, we just started. What are you doing? You're referencing. All right, bro. Chuck, tell me something different. Give me something better.
It's Wednesday. We wear pink, and I'm wearing pink socks that say "Howdy" on them because of Hangman Adam Page.
That's great. I can't see a fucking thing in these, so I'm just. Holy shit!
I didn't have my
crazy.
I didn't have my
I had a
sunglasses
blanket
on.
I just pulled those out. What the hell's going on here?
I was sweating down there.
Down there. Hold on.
Oh wait.
What are you talking about, bro?
I wonder if it'll pick up like the actual color. It's like a light blue.
Yeah, sure, bro. Sure, bro. Whatever you say. I have this tied at the top. Let me go ahead and. All right. I'm freed. I'm freed. Okay.
This all started because someone called me out in the chat for not wearing a beanie again, and I didn't want to go get a beanie.
Well, that would be former co-host on the Novi pre-show, Art Irony. I'm officially calling out Chuck for betraying the Beanie Wears Alliance. I meant to do this when I was on the show a few weeks back and forgot. Perfect time to do it now because she's once again opposing the Beanie Alliance. It's very unfortunate, truthfully.
I washed my hair today. I didn't want to put a beanie on because of it.
And that you have to respect. That's so you respond to that, Art Irony. You take that and analyze how that affects this whole.
Yeah, hold that. No, I'm kidding.
Hold that, bro. Hold that one, big bro. We have the big fat orange cat.
JJ, that's fucking crazy, bro.
We'll get later on. We have some fun chats to scroll down to, I'm sure. I'm seeing them as I scroll by. Novi, Chuck, Kaden. Who did you all vote for in the Wrestle Purist Awards? The non-woke answers is actually who I voted for.
Revolution, Young Bucks.
Yeah.
I'm the only one out of us who did vote for Fraxium.
Oh, brother. This guy stinks. Am I right?
I was like very 50-50 on it. But the Bucks have like some stuff in the early, like the start of the year, or like first half of the year that I thought was like kind of bad. So
we prefer higher highs, little bro.
Bro, they had an acclaimed feud for 3 months. I can't. I'm sorry.
Hey,
that is not their fault.
Hey, not their fault, for real. Hashtag not their fault. Mr. Big Dude. So each member of the panel's detailed thoughts on the 2024 Wrestle Purist Tag Team of the Year, Fraxium. It seems we've already done that, actually.
That percentage is kind of crazy.
The percentage is fucking
The
wild.
percentage
is crazy. I will agree.
Them winning, like, as much as I voted for Bucks, them winning didn't surprise me. It was the landslide victory. Like,
yeah,
it was
me.
That was nasty.
Fans, where you at, bro? Like, it's because no one cares about AEW. AEW's dead? Question mark.
This is true. It's a good thing to do like 6 minutes into the show, right, Chuck?
Yeah, that's a good bit. Yeah.
I think the Bucks definitely got hurt because like they didn't wrestle a lot for the first 2 months of the year, and then they didn't wrestle on TV after they lost a Private Party, and then there's that stuff they did from like where they won the belts up until All Out that was like really bad.
Yeah, they had an interesting year, definitely up and down, but I still thought they were deserving of it.
Personally. They had higher highs, lower lows. Fraxium was a lot more like.
It was like the
3/4.
Yeah.
Very like consistent 3/4.
Yeah. And JMPN, we here to fight the good fight of hashtag it should have always been Hangman. Also, many people are saying hashtag woke purist. Is this true, chat? It seems our chat has agreed that it is woke purist, which I appreciate, guys. I'm very thankful to build that kind of audience because it is woke what they've decided on their votes. And I did get a message from Kaden Lee earlier today before I woke up, because I woke up at 2 p.m. that said, we're not going to be arguing tonight. I'm not in the mood. I can't do it tonight. See, this is the thing, Chuck. Me and you, We're always ready to go to bat for our favorite guy. We're always ready to go to battle. Kaden Lee, it's just on the day. It just depends how he's feeling. Interesting to note that, right, Kaden?
All good, brother. I am also just looking for a chill one, LMAO. That is a receipt from Chuck, who was also not into doing this battle today. So Novi throwing it on me.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Me and you, Chuck, we would never leak DMs like that. But that the anti-Hangman,
my business being aired live on stream, but not even 10 minutes in.
It's just nasty.
I had to defend you. Novi aired
true.
my business. This
is
true.
true. This is
my
true.
DM.
No, I don't know what I'm talking about.
My DM's not aired. I have to defend myself.
Actually,
the argument will happen at some point, just probably not tonight.
No, it's like, guys, turn on the news and you'll know. I'm just not in a good mood.
My thing with the argument is it has to come naturally. It has to just come.
Exactly. We can't plan.
We can't plan. It can't be a segment on the show. We already have so many segments to talk about tonight. We love wrestling. We can't wait to watch more of it.
We love
man.
wrestling.
Oh my god. Chat's calling you Kaden.
It's crazy.
Thank you, chatters.
What's your sources, bro? Out your sources.
Bro, what are your sources, bro?
Yo, Kaden, I just talked to a few talents. They just hit me up. They said, we don't like you. They said, we don't fuck with you, bro.
Zubaz tweeted about that. Zubaz was tweeting about that yesterday, and he goes, "I think every talent in AEW would like me because everyone was like talking about like, oh, what would you do if you learned that talents don't like you?" And my only response was like, Dax once told me he wanted to drink tequila with me, so like, I feel like I'm good.
That is a big win. In some circles, that is a big loss, but on this channel, it can be a big win. We like.
Look, if you're a fan of the Wokes, then yeah, sure, it's a loss, but like,
I wouldn't call it. I think you're just. This is the misinterpretation of the term. But how pure is this show expected to be? Well, Kaden came on and really was trying to push it to be pure in what his attire.
That's Novi.
That's exactly what he would have went with.
Novi, you're one to be speaking.
Crazy.
Well, I was wearing a hoodie.
Look, Kaden looks into less ethnic, and now
we have questions in chat. There's other people asking these questions in chat. We'll get to them down the line here. However, we do have something fun to cover. AR Fox and Swerve 3, old Lucha Underground match. Hopefully this match gets AR Fox back on Dynamite permanently. We can only hope.
I think we're fucked.
I mean, we'll talk about the match, but this is a very exciting one. It does get me. I want this to be kind of something in particular. We'll leak it later. For now, I'm very excited about it. Novi counter programming Wrestle Purist is crazy.
No.
That's not how this happened.
Monty's counter programming Novi.
I have the same time
on a Wednesday.
Every Wednesday. I go live at 6:30. This isn't changed now, guys. This isn't changed now. I saw the graphic. I saw the post. I saw my boss, Joseph Holbert, who pays me a check every little bit, and he's going against me too. I don't. Just what can you say? It's exactly the little guy. We can't even stand up to the man. Always trying to. It's capitalism. That's all it is, guys.
Joe got his pen out. Monty got his pen out, and he signed that executive order, and he sided with the big corporations. We're creating the wrestling oligarchy right now, and it's quite unfortunate.
It truly is. And apparently Joe was talking about prospects over there. Yeah, I'd get the fuck out, bro.
Yes,
he's dangerous.
I tuned in for literally 2 minutes and put in the chat, Wrestle Purist has gone woke, and then left again. So
that's great. That's wonderful. That's exactly how it should be.
They were talking about WrestleMania Night 2 winning. I was just like, no, absolutely not.
Yeah, we done with that, bro. We done with that. 3 things. 1, hello, Novi, Kaden, Charles. Hello, J.A. 2, never thought I'd see Baron Corbin defend TK. This is true. Interesting defense as well. Makes you think. Surely there's a take to have on that. Right, guys?
I don't know more if he was like more defending TK or more defending certain business practices. But,
yeah,
it seemed more like that to me.
Someone posted. I don't know if it was someone basically was like someone made a tweet about the Corbin stuff, and apparently like a lot of Fed wrestlers liked it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if this is how a lot of the WWE wrestlers feel. And a lot of wrestlers in general. I think most of the locker room, AEW locker room, probably agrees with them too. All I know is I'm excited for Bishop Dyer in AEW. I think he'll be a great addition.
Yeah, he's
That's such a shit name, bro.
It's pretty bad.
I know.
It's
I
pretty
said
bad.
on the fucking watch along that I wanted him to come up with a different name because fucking Tom Pescott is not a wrestler's name. But Bishop Dyer.
now.
Just
Hold
call-
on.
like, Bishop
you okay?
Corbin could be good. Bishop
Now
Corbin. would fucking
hold
rule.
on. Hold on.
I don't mind Bishop Corbin as well.
Tom Pestock is a good wrestling name. I'll die on that hill,
No.
I think, because bro.
Tom Pescott works a 9 to 5.
Hold- no,
Tom
no.
Pescock is an
Picture
offensive
this.
lineman, dude. What are you talking about?
Picture this, Chuck. Picture this. Cowboy boots, cowboy hat, spurs on the back. Tom Pestock coming out to do battle.
No.
That's a cowboy name right there.
I prefer Bishop Dyer. I'm not gonna lie.
Like Loki, I do prefer Bishop Dyer to Tom
We
Pescott.
we have a
neither
better
is
bishop
ideal.
in the company, bro. Hate to say it. We have a better bishop going on there. He's a beast. Big tall guy.
I do like some Bishop Khan, but
Yeah. And Shame Private Party got the worst run as champ. So putting the titles on Hurt Syndicate is the best choice. I think we all will have some takes on this.
I low key don't.
I'm
think
not convinced they're winning.
Yeah,
I don't think
they
winning,
are.
bro.
Interesting.
I think Briscoe's gonna cost them.
I have a feeling that they're gonna run because they didn't go back to Shelton and DG, right?
No.
I could see them running Shelton and DG for the pape.
I could see that. That could happen. We'll get into these takes a little later, but I don't think it's a certainty. I don't think it's 100%. Yeah, Mr. Big Dude, Joe running against 3/5 of the new Grinner ballot is a bit crazy. It is, and we'll talk about this tomorrow. We'll be on the Late Night Grin. At least me and Kaden. We'll be doing a retro TV.
I have a really Novi. This comment opens up a very good joke that I cannot use against you.
Why?
A certain comp. We won't get into that.
Let's move on.
Prince Vegeta. Always good to see Prince Vegeta. What's up, everybody? It's Wednesday Night Dynamite. Let's go. See, this is the excitement I want to see. This is the excitement
Am I excited
want
for
to see.
Dynamite? I think I'm excited for Dynamite.
I'm excited for Dynamite, and I was excited when I heard one thing got announced, and I think we all know what that thing is. So we'll get into that a little later.
Bro,
Bing
I know
bong.
you're so excited for Jamie Hayter and Julia Hart. You know the
yes. Let's freaking go. Bing Bong has betrayed LNG. True.
He forgot. Novi, were you in the house show?
I was.
When I brought it up.
Yeah,
he goes,
I
oh
was.
shit, I forgot about this.
Yeah. We'll address it tomorrow. No biggie. We'll talk our shit. We'll get into it. Yeah, this is interesting to note. We'll just kind of scroll past these here.
That's the comment that made me break during the intro. I was just like, fuck.
There's a Novi anonymous.
It's blue.
There's a not. Yeah, this can be true as well. This can be true, Kale. And then I'm not saying it, but I'm just looking at it. Yeehaw, of course.
It's about my song.
A snowman. This could be a comment on my whiteness or my structure. No, I think I'm gonna take it as a comment on my whiteness. Thank you, Cal. Appreciate that, bro. Let's see here. Let's freaking go. I can't do both shows. My brain is splitting apart. Supporting the Young Guns instead. That's how it fucking should be.
Yeah.
That's how it should be. Thank you, Kale.
Listen, this is topical for the day. You can watch the Wrestle Purist Awards anytime.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That stream will be there.
It'll be there forever, and they'll just be reacting to awards. I mean,
Look, Novi, here's the thing. Wrestle Purist has Montel. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I mean, good, yeah.
Yeah, Rachel.
Mr. Big Dude, WrestleMania and Fraxium, good. Good.
Yeah, but it wasn't better than Revolution.
Good, but not.
I can
not
see
better
the
than
tag team
Revolution.
arguments,
No.
but the fucking Mania one's crazy,
No.
bro.
No, I don't like that. The Fraxium one I agree with. The Mania one is crazy.
Mania one is crazy. This is interesting from JJ. We'll scroll past that. Let's scroll past it. Johnny Burney, always good to see Johnny. When are we getting a SmackDown versus Raw 2010 live stream? I did post a picture of me playing SmackDown versus Raw 2010 yesterday on my Wii. It was a wonderful time. Batista bombed the shit out of Chavo Guerrero, and he couldn't do shit about it. And I lost in the Royal Rumble. I chose number one. I tried to do the gauntlet. It didn't fucking work. Oops. Maybe if I figure out how to stream a Wii, maybe we can think about these things. I know that you can do capture card business, but
I was gonna say
you have to buy it. I don't want to buy it, so we'll see. Maybe I'll just pull a camera up and just look at the screen.
Point at the screen.
Yeah, why not? As usual, Kaden is always woking it up. This is a very common trait of his.
Don't woke it up. Don't woke it up.
If only we had the clip.
Don't woke it up. Don't woke it.
Thank you. Thank you. It does not come with Golden Ratio and Phoenix Splash. Actually, in reply to Kale, I'm pretty sure, it actually comes with shitty breakup angle. So, sorry, Fraxium. It's over for you, bro. You're going to break up in a terrible angle. They're going to do it on NXT. You guys are going to have fun. It's going to be
Nobody's
great.
just never seen a gay relationship.
All right, bro. What do you even say to that? What am I even supposed to say to that?
That's incredible.
What am I supposed to say to that, man? I'm just going to move on. I do think there's a major who cares factor that hurt AEW a lot this year. Yeah, it seems to be the case.
Yeah.
Of like anything, it's just like Ibu put it best on his Twitter. You guys can go check out that tweet. It was just it's harder for AEW fans to go to bat for their company in award season rather than Fed fans seem to be happy, so it's easier for them to put on and fly the flag.
Yeah. The other thing is like AEW has so many good pay-per-views that it just like splits the votes. Because you saw, I didn't look at the numbers, but like All In and All Out had 10% of the vote each. That's an additional 20% like the Gunner Revolution.
True. Let's see here. All I'm saying is that AEW All In 24 would have been show of the year if AEW didn't decide to woke it up for the final countdown. The results speak for themselves. I'm not mad, but I'm just saying you're just analyzing.
I don't think that's even true because I still think Revolution would have been better than All In.
Yeah, you're wrong, but like I respect this.
Like I respect it, but like
I respect the take, but like what makes All In 2024 such a good show is how good that main event is.
Yeah,
it's a big part of it. Revolution was I think it was just the best show pretty easily. Like it just the moment at the end was.
As someone that was at both, Revolution was by far the best show, and All In wasn't bad. Like it was a good show, but it was just
just there's just a few different things. I think Revolution was just I don't know, man. This is one of the all-time classic, as Kale puts it.
Yeah,
and
the vibes.
The vibes were incredible.
No, to be fair, both shows did have Seek and Destroy, so swings and roundabouts.
That's true. That is true. I thought Young Bucks should have won the vote. Good, you're on the right side of history. It's good to hear.
You know what else I just remembered, guys? We're all three people who were in that building.
Mm-hmm.
True. Correct. We didn't know each other at all, so it was interesting. I mean, I knew who Chuck was.
I kind of interacted with Chuck, but like not really.
Yeah, we were like stood in the same circle, and I was just like, I think I know who you are, but I'm like too many drinks in to like acknowledge that. I think I was stood there drinking a White Claw as well. Like I was. I was having a time.
Yeah, the only time I saw, I could not tell you if I saw Kaden Lee. I didn't know Kaden Lee at the time, but I did see Chuck and just walked past me. I was gonna say what's up. I was gonna say, hey, Wrestle Purist, yay! And then I just didn't. I just stayed in line.
Was I with SRS at the time? Because me and Lyric were with SRS. Because we had no idea where we were going in that building, so we were just following him.
Yeah, you walked directly past the line I was in to get in the building. That's where I saw you. And you walked past on the grass at one point, and I think you mentioned getting drinks.
So lost. I was so lost.
Yeah, you did seem pretty lost.
Give me a second. I'm gonna run downstairs. I had to grab something for you.
Okay. That's alarming. They had that picture too. Good God. The Bucks admitting it was supposed to be bad was a choice as well. It was. That was interesting.
Brother, I'm no selling that. I just pretended I didn't see that when the interview came out. I was just like, damn, bro.
It's the best thing you can do, honestly. It's the best you could do. Mm-hmm. I was like, well, that seems bad, and just that's it. That's all I said. Hopefully the Hurt Syndicate lose tonight. I think, as we've said, there's a couple people that might believe so. Kale, I'm a woke purist for life. That's how it goes.
I miss that thing.
Better a woke purist than a MAGAholic.
Wow.
When you're comparing the two, I guess, yes. I mean, yeah. Let's see here. Tag team of the year 2025 will be the Outrunners. Don't do this in my chat, guys. Let's not do threats.
The first thought that came to mind was so spiteful that I'm not going to say it out loud. That's what's up, bro. Happy for you, if that's how you feel.
Rock on.
You're wrong, but I respect it. I don't respect it. But the
Oh,
Outrunners, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yo!
Damn,
I
he's
do
got
not
the
have one
chair
of
and
those.
everything. I don't have one of those either.
That's
I'll tell the story. Let me go put this down.
Oh, so he showed it. All right,
God.
you gone. I have a
To
poster.
be fair, if I ever got a pay-per-view chair, it would have to be from a UK show because fuck am I trying to bring a fucking chair all the way back from America?
It seems like it'd be a tough
I
challenge.
fly economy. I buy the cheapest flights, cheapest seats.
Okay. Basically what had happened was my friend was sitting floor, not with those seats. And she brought her kids who had dressed up as Sting, like had full face paint. And
Mhm.
one was Darby, one was Sting. And some guy gave the chair to them. She didn't want to deal with bringing it home, so she gave it to me.
You
Bro.
stole children's chair?
She said I could have it. They didn't care. They didn't want it.
Sure, bro. The only thing I'm getting from this story is that Kaden steals from kids. You know, like that video of like a guy stealing the baseball from the kids whenever he hits a home
Yes.
run. It's very similar to that, guys. Just so you know.
I was given it as a gift.
Mm.
She said,
That's-
I can't deal with taking this home. You have it.
I'm sure it's what the home run stealers also say when they go home and sleep at night. Kaden on Air Gold time. I mean, Kaden, he's got to leak some sources. I mean, Air Kaden is just the best. That's one of that's incredible, guys.
Did anybody like hear? I don't know if anyone in the chat heard my part of that space.
I was in and out because it was like fucking 3:30 in the morning for me.
I heard some of it, and then I just was like, eh.
The Grinners and the self-made Discord were very happy with me, but I got in because they were like trying something someone had brought up. I don't know if it was Air Gold or like the funny thing about the space is it wasn't like Air Gold who was defending himself. It was all these people jumping in to defend him, and everyone was like, "Well, like PW Insider and Fightful Select, and they steal the news, so it's not that. Why does it matter if we're stealing from this?" And I was trying to explain. I was like, if they tell you not to report it, like it's common courtesy to just not do it and not mess with their money. And then they just like, no one could understand that concept of common courtesy. And I was like, I give up. I literally went like, I give up. I'm done. Y'all do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, that seemed to be what it was for a lot of the time. And then I really stuck around whenever everyone got in there. Like whenever Chris
when
and
SRS
Rob,
and
SRS. I was like, I got to see what's going on here. And it was a really unfortunate thing to listen to because it was just like speaking to a brick wall and just like they're actively trying to like explain things and just be kind about it rather than, you know, be assholes a lot of the time. And it's just like, if you're not willing to hear out the criticism, then, you know,
some people were being dicks. And I was like, I'm going to go in here and try to explain it in a very much like I had related to other things, and I was like, this is why it's like disrespectful, and just you can't reason with morons. They're all so stupid.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And brings up the Hangman retiring CD on Collision. Chuck, I know you're very happy with that match.
I'm so happy. I've watched that match 4 times in the space of about 3 days.
My God.
But for good reason, because there is a feature coming out on Wrestle Purist. Heard it here first. Actually, I think I tweeted about it as well. But there is a feature coming out on Wrestle Purist. Monty said it would go out today, but it didn't. So blame Monty. It should be out this week.
Hell yeah. You've alluded to it for sure, but this seems like a more formal thing.
This is my formal announcement. I've written about Christopher Daniels again, and I wrote about the Texas Deathmatch.
Hell yeah. Should be wonderful. Please go check out the feature on Chuck's Wrestle Purist link in the description. Just if you're watching this after the view date, it could be up. There's a chance that it could be up right now.
It'll be up at some point before the end of the week.
Yeah, you will see it retweeted on my Twitter. You'll see it on Chuck's Twitter. Go support. I know one doesn't like me, and he's the worst wrestler alive. Take our guesses. Who's that?
Britt Baker.
Ease. Okay. I guess I'm gonna take it as a play on words. You got beef with Hulk Hogan? I'll say Caster. Play on words business.
Bro.
Guy's fucking terrible. Speaking of Collision.
I'm trying to think of who doesn't like JJ. Because he might have mentioned this.
JJ, DM me. I want the team.
Yeah, spill beans. Dare Rich, do you 3 have a favorite Kenny Omega Will Ospreay match? For me, it'll always be the first one.
Between them two? Or
between the two.
I mean, the Wrestle Kingdom match is objectively better, but I was there for the Forbidden Door one, so
Yeah. I prefer, like, I think the work of 2 is just spectacular.
And it was Caster, by the way,
like,
folks. It was Caster.
It was Jesus.
Leaked.
That's crazy. I can't believe you guessed that, Novi.
Bang.
I prefer the work of 2. The issue with 2 is, like, 1, it's not in Japan, and 2, it has the Don Callis stuff.
yes.
I think 1 is one of the best matches ever.
I agree.
The drama and the tension and the heat segment that Kenny throws down on Ospreay is one of the best heat segments I've ever watched. I think that match is genuinely incredible.
I don't know if y'all would agree with this take, but if I were to show one of them to, like, a new wrestling fan, I would show the second one.
Yeah,
I would too, just because of, like, it being a more intimate. It was a basically sold out arena, but, like, more of an intimate crowd setting, more familiarity with, like, how the crowd were interacting with the match. I think it would get newer fans involved.
Yeah, and the way that Ospreay plays to the crowd in that match, I feel like a lot of new fans would appreciate and stuff like that.
It's also more of, like, the back and forth, like, flashy spot match.
Yes.
Yeah,
The first one's not that at all.
This is true.
And Ospreay gets some major heat in, like, the first 10 minutes. So.
Yeah.
I'm not. This question seems to be like, which one would you say first? But it's only the beans and toast. That's the way you say it, right?
It's not even beans and toast. It's beans on toast. Why does everyone always say and?
Beans on
the
toast.
beans are on the toast.
Do you like beans on toast? Do you enjoy that?
I do. I am very British when it comes to some foods I enjoy. I do like beans on toast.
I don't think I'd mind beans on toast if it wasn't those tomato sauce beans that you guys be eating. Because those things are, those are bad, bro. Tomato sauce beans. We have baked beans here, which are like not tomato sauce.
That's what we call them, baked beans. I know what American baked beans are, so they're good.
Yeah,
I know.
Just tomato sauce beans.
I don't like beans, so.
Fair.
Interesting. Not gonna, move fast. I know the AEW locker room hates my guts, especially TK and Mox. Yeah, Angie, and I feel like you made a lot of enemies with.
Yeah, I don't think TK likes you.
Yeah.
You tweet a lot, bro. Which I respect it. But yeah, I feel like
Bucks feel about Anjin.
I don't know. That's a good question. JJ commenting the show. Thank you, JJ. That's wonderful to hear. Wonderful to hear. We stand with the big man. What was this in reference to, you think?
Big boss man?
Joe?
Oh, I hope not. He's a traitor at this point.
Yeah. No.
Let's say it's me. I'm the big man. Running the same platform on the same day. SMH. Are you I think we're speaking about the WrestlePeers thing at this point. That's what I think we're going on.
Kale.
Yeah, it's probably. I'm gonna scroll and get this up on the screen because Kale, I need this to be up there. This is probably the best way to put it. I think. This is true. It's very alarming what you call some of these wrestlers.
Tony Khan's tweeting about the card. What's happening?
Oh, are things changing?
Samoa Joe and Nick Wayne aren't wrestling tonight.
Fuck. I don't.
Is Samoa Joe gonna wrestle?
I don't know, bro.
I don't want to watch.
They're moving the match to a future date. The match has been rescheduled. We're going to all come together and have a great show tonight. To be fair, flight cancellations and weather stuff.
Things got spooky. We better replace that with something good now. Oh my God, Oracle's not even going to get to see Joe. He's there tonight.
Oh no! Hopefully Joe's there.
It's Oracle's first ever fucking AEW show too.
It's so over. That's unfortunate. Hopefully it's replaced, and hopefully like Samoa Joe is there doing his thing.
Joe just turned his camera off.
Oh no. This is rather unfortunate. Poor Joe, man. It's over.
People put it in the comment and he turned his camera off.
Oh my God, that's so fucking funny.
I feel so bad for him.
That's fuck. That's so sad. But at the same time, you do kind of get what you get when you counterbook the Novi pre-show, right? You do kind of get what you get when you go on the rival booking.
He pays my bills, so I'm not gonna.
He pays.
Bro.
He'll accept this. Look, we can criticize our boss. I think. Does he allow that?
Not in this new America, Novi.
Shit. All right, we gotta pay attention. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, Joe Holbert, a big pharma.
Yeah, that was a good one. I like that one.
This reference, I hope, to Smiling Friends. I'm not gonna do the voice because Kaden will call me a racist. Corbin, he could want that check. Corbin could want that check. Would you like to see Baron Corbin in the dub?
Yeah, put him in a tag team.
Yeah, put him in a tag.
I think it'd be good in a tag team,
yeah. Look at
especially if we're moving towards eventually having like hoss tag teams be like the main focus of the division. Yeah, he's a big dude. He can throw some good punches.
Put him with I want to put him with a small dude. Put him with a cruiser.
Why not?
I love big little man tags. I love those sort of things.
We need more of them in AEW. They don't have
I agree.
Aussie Open was the closest we had.
Yeah.
No, I disagree because of Carl's like put on loads of muscle, but he's never been short. He's like 6'4".
Yeah, he was real skinny for a while.
Yes, but he was.
But that's not what I consider to be a big little man type. Like,
yeah, you want. Short,
I'm talking like Lance Archer Commander type shit. Like,
who could we put with Bishop?
Someone mentioned hologram in the chat.
No.
I don't think that would work though, personally.
No, I would put if you're gonna do that, put Beast Mortos and hologram together. But
yeah. It's tough for him. I don't know who he'd like come together with.
People would really hate this answer, but like the way Ricochet is at the moment, I think there could be something funny.
Oh, that could rule. That could rule.
I mean, I think there's something funny there.
I like the singles stuff. I'm more like I need someone who's not doing stuff at the moment.
Buster put the. I thought about this the other day too. Mark Davis.
Ooh, that could be pretty sweet.
Bishop and Mark.
I mean, Davis needs to do something.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind that at all. There's the answer. I think it's not big man, little man, but it's the answer. I think.
But also Haas tag, yeah.
Yeah, it's still Haas, so it kind of gets.
Matt Sydal. I miss Matt Sydal.
Yeah, I hope he's doing well. I miss him as well.
I feel so bad for him. He's been through it.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, heavyweight tag division. That was one of the responses not long ago. He 100% picked it so he could call it the Deep Six, the Dire Straits. That's godly. Keep it a bug with you.
That was kind of beast, actually.
Godly.
Okay, I'm on board. Bishop Dyer, you've made a fan out of me. To be fair, I always was a Baron Corbin fan, low-key. Like,
I've never hated Baron Corbin.
The Lone Wolf? I was there.
He's got some sick tattoos. We saw that
on
the GCW show.
We discussed this for like 20 minutes straight.
An abnormal amount of time, but to be fair, we're on that show for a while, so you know.
6 hours. What the fuck?
I felt like I'd run through a fucking wall watching, like being on that show. I was good for like another 4. I was like on one. I don't know what the hell was.
I could have stayed and chatted for ages after, but like it was like 6 a.m.
Yeah, and you're just
conscious of the people around me.
We're just yappers, me. It's like we
do chinwag quite a bit.
Do.
We have a tweet if it's gonna.
My God,
I see it.
This is terrifying.
The way it loaded in there. Poor Joe. Everyone go send love on Twitter to Joe. Everyone, please. He needs this in this trying time. He was going to get a bit out of tonight's Samoa Joe match as well, so unfortunate. I thought I'd bring this to the screen. Tom Piscock. I enjoy that. Thank you. Speaking of wrestling finisher names, hey Novi, Kaden, and Chuck. Hello, Dare Rich. What are some of the worst wrestling finisher names? I'm sorry, but Wayne's World is a really bad name. Wayne's World is a great movie. This is,
I like Wayne's World. I think it's
okay.
It makes sense.
But what are some shitty wrestling finisher names? It's hard for me to think about this kind of question. I struggle with this.
Yeah, I need to see like the list of them.
Spirit Gum sucks. Sorry.
Well, that movie is bad too. I
think the move's bad. The name's cool. I don't care.
I think the name is pretty bad as well, to be honest.
Okay, well, you guys can be a little woke.
Let's see here. Wrestler finisher names. Let's see if I can look this up. I can give you some. Of course, it's all going to be like sharpshooter, spear. Hang on. AEW. Let's see if I want to find some AEW finisher names. Let's see if I can get some. I think it's going to be difficult to do here. Oh, I see. There's a whole list.
I'm like blanking quite badly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm trying. I'm looking here. A lot
The
of
rose plant. I don't like the rose plant. I don't like the finish itself, but like the name kind of sucks.
Yeah, rose plants.
Yeah, that's a double bad.
I don't like the BFT.
The BFT.
BFT.
Yeah. Apparently, Dustin Rhodes has a finisher called the Final Reckoning.
Yeah, this is correct.
We could be more fun than that. I think. I don't know. I feel like we can have more fun. Yeah, it's kind of just yapping about. I'm looking through here.
I'm really bad with like.
Yeah, it's hard to think about which ones are actually there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd have to present me a list.
What was the name of Adam Cole's finisher in NXT? What did they call it?
The Panama City Sunrise?
No, the boom. What was it called in NXT?
The boom.
No, it's called the boom.
Was it just called the boom?
It was called something. It's called the boom now, but it used to be called something else.
Last Shot?
The last shot. That's what it was.
That's a terrible finisher name.
It's fine.
That's
It's
terrible. The last shot's a fine finisher name if your finisher's protected.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is it wasn't protected.
That's a good one. Blunt Force Trauma from LA
I just
Knight.
said the BFT.
That's
Yeah.
BFT.
Oh, you're right. BFT. I see that now. Brainbuster Orange Punch is dumb and the move sucks.
I like orange.
No, but it makes me think of Falcon Punch, which always pops me. So
Yeah. There's a couple there for you.
If it's a play on word, I will almost always like it.
Yeah, that's fair. Roll up or DQ? Is this? I feel like maybe this is just
which is worse, or which
would
Hopefully
you?
roll-ups are worse because they don't actually happen in fighting.
Ah, I see.
Fair.
I see. Just Ryan, the big men are in the territory. Damn straight, we're always in the territory.
Yes.
The fellas, the guys, the people, the streamers. We're always here.
Oh,
let's
Tony
see
Khan's
here.
Hangman's in action tonight. We're back. We're so back.
Hangman.
This is why I wore socks. Socks that say howdy.
This is why I wear socks, because Hangman's gonna be here.
That was a wild sentence.
That was.
I got really excited, and words didn't.
What did you get excited at? I'm so confused.
Hangman's in action.
Hangman is.
Okay, that's what I thought you were talking about. I saw that. Yeah.
Let's fucking go. Well, that's exciting.
dude.
I forgot to put all the banners on tonight's show, by the way. Usually I pull up banners for what we're talking about. I forgot to do that entirely. So
Who do you guys think Hangman should just beat the shit out of?
some small dude.
I
Outrunners?
volunteer as tribute. Yeah, you should murder both the Outrunners.
Yeah, can you
Excuse
kill the
me?
Outrunners?
Nothing.
Wait.
Nothing.
Okay.
Just
No, okay. For those who know, let's see here. I don't know. Jay White? Yeah, that's a good call. Let's have him kill Jay White. Oh, Scorpio Sky. That's a good call. He should just kill Scorpio. Fuck it. Scorpio can sell.
Who's someone that might be leaving the territory soon? Send him on the way out.
Britt Baker.
Yes.
There you
Yes.
go. Good call.
Absolutely. John Mox, true. He should just be boxing for the title tonight. I think that works.
There you go. Anjan, I'm stupidly giddy and excited as fuck for the Commonwealth face-off between Canada and Lil Britain. Maybe we should talk about that now. You want to talk about that now? The Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega face-to-face?
I'm so excited.
This
I
is
was so confused. Like, what's happening right now?
well, this is the most exciting thing on the show, to be quite honest.
Wilhelm Ospreay and Kenneth Omega.
The storied history, storied rivalry, probably AEW's defining rivalry at this point, aside from Swerve and Hangman. This feels like it could be number two for me. Just in terms of like what this means for me, two of my favorites, and they're coming face to face. I said last week, it feels like we're going to put our differences aside for just one night sort of interaction tonight. But I'm looking forward to it. Chuck, I know you are too.
I'm so excited. This is going to be so fun. I'm really glad that they haven't like immediately done a face-to-face and it's taken a couple of weeks to get to this point. And I'm hoping that they're kind of just arguing through this because it shouldn't just be a straight up, okay, let's put our differences aside. because that's so boring, and
Yeah.
that's so can they coexist? They should be bitter and mean to each other in this segment, but be like, damn, we got a bigger problem right now. We can deal with this like in 6 months or whatever.
Mhm.
But, you know, I'm excited. This is going to be.
I think the major part that does need to be brought up in this is like the last time they faced, these dynamics were so different because now Will is in AEW. He's not coming to Japan to try to bring the glory back, because that was like, you listen to that promo that they had from the Wrestle Kingdom 17 press conference. That was a big part of it, about how Will carried New Japan on his back during the pandemic and all he went through. And that does need to be brought up, that Will, with Kenny Omega gone, came to another company that Kenny had been in charge of and had to carry it for a year. So that's like, that needs to be brought up too. The dynamics of that, the maturing of Will Ospreay is a major point in this, because now he's not a heel, he is a babyface now with the United Empire.
And he knows what Don Callis is all about now.
Yeah,
so.
he's been through the Don Callis thing, and I would not be shocked if we see Ospreay apologize for something. He goes like, I didn't realize I've been through the Callis thing now. I sided with him and I shouldn't have. So I do apologize for that. So I'm really I'm actually really excited for the dynamics they take in this promo.
He's going to do the whole, I'm not sorry for stepping up to you and facing you and all that, but I'm sorry I did it in the name of Don Callis type shit.
I'm sorry I did it with this guy supporting me.
Yeah, should have stood on my own 2 feet, because I stand on what I said and I stand on what I did. I just shouldn't have been backing that guy. Like,
do you think Will Ospreay is going to say that I didn't need the screwdriver and I will beat you again without the screwdriver? Like, does he bring that up?
I think he, not as eloquently as that, but I think he is going to bring that up. Yes.
I don't think they're going to even reference the screwdriver, to be quite honest with you. I think it pissed so many people off back in that time, but they will reference like them having another match down the line.
Part of the Callis lore, though, like, it's that is the main thing of
the
Callis lore.
Who cares about the Callis lore right now? You know, I guess he's.
I mean, it's the hottest thing on the show. Everyone cares.
Everyone, Novi. It's like whether or not
I know.
Part of the story for 3. That's how Kenny used the screwdriver to win the belt. Like, this has been a major thing.
Yeah, I know. I just would rather.
Screwdriver lore is like as old as AEW at this point. Like,
you're not wrong. You're not
4
wrong.
years.
Not care is the wrong way to put it. I just feel like, I don't know. I'm tired of the screwdriver lore.
We went from it was originally the ice pick, and then it transitioned into being the screwdriver.
I'm
just pointy things tried to stop.
I'm tired of screwdriver lore. I'm tired of we're popping out the screwdriver, doing our shocked faces at having the screwdriver, and then throwing it to the side if we're still a good guy and all this. I'm over.
I get what you're saying. However, I kind of like that there is like one big piece of like story that has consistently been there for 5 years.
That isn't just.
I kind of like an inanimate object being a connective tissue. I think it actually and they've done a good job with a lot of the screwdriver lore.
I guess it, to each their own. Also on the screwdriver lore, it's stuff like that. It's always the sick visual
when they stab the turnbuckle, so I'm here for it.
Yeah, I love
that. That is true. But I remember the last time we saw a screwdriver, I remember seeing a very interesting shocked face from Kyle Fletcher, and I was reminded that I don't want to see that
but he's learning, still winning. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure this should be very exciting.
It up over here.
Will Ospreay is also very guilty of doing NXT face. Let's be fucking real.
Yeah.
Did you watch his matches with Brian? Like,
he does love a good cutscene. That's true. But this should be very, very exciting. It's obviously 2 of AEW's top stars. I mean, it's just fun. You'd like to see these interactions. You'd like to see it promoted. Like, all right, it's not just like, oh, Kenny's going to come out in the ring and then Ospreay's going to like come out. They're going to face off. They're going to be in the ring side by side. And that's how it's going to work. So I'm excited for this, very much so. Something that maybe I'm less excited for is an over-under on TNA getting purchased by the Fed.
No.
Not because I care, but I just don't think it's going to happen at all. So
look, here's the thing that you got to think about, because it's no longer the Fed, it's TKO. And if you're TKO, what is the benefit you see in spending millions of dollars to purchase TNA and its library just to throw it on Netflix or whatever the hell? Because there isn't. Your benefit is from having I think what the goal here, honestly, is they're going to use TNA as an NXT. NXT will, as we know it, be basically dissolved. And they're going to try to move people out to Vegas. And a lot of these people who don't go out to Vegas are going to TNA.
Yeah,
that's what I fully think is happening with this deal.
That's fair. I was
gonna say it's basically their new development.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
their
TNA is going to become
developmental.
NXT.
Why buy it when you can get the best bits and then leave it in the lurch in 3 years?
Mhm.
Yeah. And also, like, this another great point. Like, they're not in the trading game. They're not in the whole like tape library stuff anymore. They're
Yeah.
not down for that. They don't care. It's not the
Yeah.
network days.
NXT I see is becoming more of like going back to its old, like a lot more developmental stuff and having some top people. Like they can put like back when they had like the top guys in 2018, 2019, I can see that being what NXT is, but mixed with developmental. Whereas TNA will be more of like the people who are sitting in the mid card. That's where they go to TNA.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. Prince Vegeta, I'm excited for Dynamite. I have an off day tomorrow, so I'm watching Dynamite live at 4 a.m. because I'm just built different. It is great to see you, Vegeta. I know we don't see Vegeta all the time because, you know, time zones and things like that, but it's good to see you hanging out. It's also great to see all of you hanging out in the chat and pulling up to the live. We're doing some counter programming. It's great to see everyone committing to the Young Guns. It's wonderful. If you guys haven't already, make sure to leave a like on this stream and keep sending your chats. We're going over them one by one. And we'll get to things on Dynamite eventually, I'm sure. This show's kind of flown by, in fact. So we'll get to it soon. Kaden Lee's listening to something on his phone at the moment.
I'm trying to figure out what one this will work because the chat's going crazy.
Oh, maybe it's Cody or something.
It's the match.
Oh, we have a live broadcast. We have a live listening from Kaden Lee.
God,
he's on the phone. He's making calls.
What is the match of the year?
Oh,
Monty, stop dragging this shit out. Oh my god. Oh my. He's dragging it. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre at Bad Blood.
What the fuck happened to WrestlePurist?
Match of the year. This is absolutely woke.
That's crazy, honestly.
What?
I love that. I love that match.
Legitimately, what happened? Our fan base, yikes.
Holy
like, our viewership used to be so AEW based. AEW are in the mud. AEW's dying.
This might be a sign of the times. Their promotion of the year for WrestlePurists. WWE won with 64%.
Our chat is happy.
AEW got 15%.
The chat is excited about this too, unfortunately. No, a lot of
guys. I love that match, but match of the year? Are we being for real, guys?
It wasn't in my top 5.
It was in my top 5. It was number 4.
It was slightly out of my top 5. I had a really weird top 5 this year. Because I went all like my top 5 was purely based on vibes. So I went like I had Takeshita and Swerve as my number 2 match of the year. Takeshita and Ospreay. Takeshita and Ospreay was my number 2 of the year.
That match was also sick.
I
love it.
That's interesting. That's interesting to say the least.
It is kind of wild, like because of last year, it wasn't all AEW for the WrestlePurist Awards. It was pretty evenly split, but WWE is clean sweeping a lot of this.
Yeah. I think between this and the like, I tweeted the other day when Tony lost again for promoter of the year, but whatever it was that the Fightful Awards had that Triple H won. I tweeted at Tony Khan, "You gonna sit back and take this?"
I mean, bro.
And I'm sure like him seeing the WrestlePurist 1 2 and getting killed, like he has to see this and realize something needs to change.
Bro, Sting and Darby versus the Bucks got 4th with 12% on that list.
What else was on that list?
It was Kaden, go.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns got 9.4% of the list at number 5. Number 4, Sting and Darby Allin versus the Young Bucks, 12.3% of the votes. Number 3, Danielson versus Swerve Strickland, 18% of the votes. Number 2, Bryan Danielson versus Will Ospreay, 27.3% of the votes. Number 1, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, 33% of the votes.
It's the AEW match splitting.
It's the same thing of like the 3 AEW matches split the votes.
Damn, that's rather unfortunate. Rather unfortunate. Art Irony did ask.
Tax is crazy.
I actually do think a problem with the voting was a lot of fans wanted to go for Danielson and Ospreay, but certain people of major influence in wrestle purists went for the other one, went for Danielson and Swerve to get Swerve the match of the year, and I think that might have fucked them a little bit on this one.
It's weird. It's weird. I think fan voted awards are always going to be a little finicky, especially when you weigh the fan votes different. Like, I don't know the scale of the weighing and stuff like that, but I know like streamer awards for like Twitch streaming and stuff, they weigh like media votes way heavier than they do fan votes because fans are inherently very biased. I feel like if you're not doing that, then a lot of these matches are going to win out over it just with the bigger audience and the bigger fan base.
Do y'all want the numbers on the promotions of the year?
No, not really.
It's kind of crazy.
It's literally just the dub at 64 or the Fed at 64, dub at 15, CMLL 13, Sendai 5, New Japan 1%.
Yeah.
Sendai got more votes than New Japan. That is crazy. That is crazy.
You really didn't beat Sendai by that much. And
I love Sendai.
CMLL.
I love Sendai, but
I think I went WWE on my voting, honestly. I think I did pick them.
You're the woke.
I have no idea.
I thought WWE was very like, I didn't love it a lot, but I thought it was very consistent. AEW I thought was like awful for half the year.
Sure. Yes, Chuck got the call-up message.
I did.
She said get fucked is what she said.
That's true. I did say hold that because I washed my hair today. Sorry.
Let's see here. Question for you three. What was the very first wrestling merch that you got?
Young Bucks.
I think for specifically like wrestlers, I'm pretty sure it was FTR with the rainbow shirt. Mine
was either a Danielson or a Randy Orton shirt. I can't remember.
Well, both those are pretty good choices back when I'm sure you would buy those shirts. Yeah. Andrew, how high should we go with the Anthony Bowens agenda TNT title or higher? I think we have to wait and see, to be quite honest.
Can we get him away from this story first?
Yeah, I want to see him work some singles
Can we like
before...
see the full split, get him away from Billy Gunn as well, then we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Revisit in 2 months.
I need to see his singles wrestling again. It's been like 3 years since we saw a good version of it, so
yeah. Let's see here. A lot of Revolution love in the chat. Let's see here. They're talking about the dentist leaving AEW. I think people have been over that. It's not going to happen.
She ain't leaving. She got 2 years sitting there. So
let's see here. We have an Outrunners Astronauts main event agenda. Irony, you are a disgusting guy, personally.
What?
Nasty guy.
My astronauts are important.
Nasty guy. Shoot style lover. Nasty guy. Tag team of the year will be Brian Cage and Lance Archer. I'd like to see them work a little bit more as a tag team.
Yeah, I'd like to see them get booked.
That'd be pretty sick. Every Kaden Lee bedroom got the chair. You know what I mean? Every Kaden Lee bedroom. It always has the one chair, you know? If they don't call the Kenny Bruv tag team the Commonwealth Alliance, then what are they doing? There were some other names that were floated, right? I don't know if you guys saw any of them, but I know that wasn't the only one was the Commonwealth Alliance.
Golden Assassins.
Golden Assassins. That I kind of like that little play on.
I thought the golden bit always came from Kota Ibushi though, so that never makes sense.
It did, but Kenny took it at a certain point.
Kenny took that shit now.
Kenny woke. I don't know. I like the Commonwealth Alliance, but it feels a bit niche. I don't know why that feels niche as a tag name.
A little bit, yeah. The space turned into a self-made plug and a birthday party for Rob until Airgold kicked them. Yeah, that was fun to see. Shout out Rob
kicking Sean, and then that one guy dick riding for 3 minutes was kind of crazy.
Yeah, to end the stream, he just rode cock. Yeah, just fondled balls to end the stream. That's crazy, bro.
Do not aggregate. I think we might have found that guy in the Discord.
Uh-oh. We'll see. Compromise.
My God.
Shout out Rob as well. Rob, I'm gonna try to
Happy belated.
to be on this show at some point, so you'll see him here. He's asked about it, so I'm looking for it.
Boss, can you send a picture to the group chat?
Dynamite has big scaffolding around the ringside area. Interesting.
Woke. I hate that for small arenas.
I would like to see what it looks like. Let's see here. What is your Marvel Rivals go-to? gaming
what the
question.
fuck?
Personally, I'm a
I don't.
Thor guy right now. I'm into Thor. Hold on.
Let it focus. Let it focus.
Yo,
Mm,
it's kind of
I
fire.
don't love it. I
It's
don't love
kind
it.
of fire.
No, because of
I-
like a lot of Red Pro shows I go to do that, and I don't like how it looks, and it also like obscures a bunch of people's view. So
That's
I agree
that's
with
true.
that, but I assume that arena just doesn't have the right lighting rig.
probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's always what it is. Like I know it's unavoidable, but
Yeah.
I'm interested to see it because it's at least gonna be different. So I guess.
Yeah. Thank you, JJ. Novi does know ball. Many are saying this actually. You're not the only one I hear.
Sure, whatever.
Hey Tope. Shout out Tope. Shout out I_am_LNG on Twitter. Like the video, you dorks. True.
yes, like the video,
Yeah.
subscribe,
Dorks.
etc.
Smash the like.
Red Pro does it. Never mind. Take it back. It sucks. Good bit.
Bees.
I like it.
Let's see here. I thought Kaden was gonna say I don't like British there for a second. We do a lot of that.
I mean, I
British
don't,
too.
but
Real. No one likes the British. They shouldn't.
We have a Joe Holbert update. This is of 7:01. This was before the Samoa Joe news that Joe looked miserable. So unfortunately, Joe gained nothing from counter programming the Young Guns. Gained nothing.
someone goes Legental sent the demons out. Good lord for the Russell Purist.
Davian Washington. Hello, everybody. Keep the good work. Hello, Davian. I don't think I've ever seen your name before. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out. We have Marcos with Big Cass. Maybe some Kaz XL business with Barry Corbs.
No, I did think about it, but no. I would like to see him with Brian Keith.
I would like to see that stay a team. Yeah, outside of the learning tree, of course. We have some very sad messages. Why do we need to watch? Oracle's gonna kill himself.
Oh no.
How do you like the downsizing of the arenas? I think it's smart.
It looks
They should have
sick.
done it a long time ago. That's my take.
It looks super sick.
Yeah.
Unique
I looked at
venues over anything.
Yes.
I looked at the schedule that they're running for the next 3 months, however long they announced there. It's honestly pretty good. As long as you just put money into local promotion, they'll be fine. But of course, they're running the HEB Center in a few weeks. They have sold 1,000 tickets, and they sold 4,000 there before. So I don't know what's going on.
Woof.
I wonder what's going on, Caden. I wonder.
Yeah, I mean, promote locally, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
What to do, but
I
Do your
saw
job,
for
bro.
some- That guy's not very good at his job.
they're really bad.
Let's see here. Kale talking about Barry Corbs. He was a good pro wrestler, pushed as the top heel in the worst creative period of WWE. The game was rigged from the start. Yeah, he kind of just got cooked from that era. Like you were never going to come back from that, you know?
Yeah.
Especially when you go right into being broke as your gimmick, which was a good gimmick, to be fair. But
It was,
yeah.
I also remembered Novi. Another reason it's not selling well is SmackDown is here on Friday,
Jet.
and Saturday Night's Main Event is here on Saturday. Or
Jet.
down the road in San Antonio. So also, do not run your shows within a month of WWE being there.
Seems like we probably could have planned around that, but what do I know? I'm just a silly YouTuber guy. Rice Man got in here late. All hail to Rice Man. Shout out. Was here on the show not long ago. It seems to have the logo for the channel busted out. Looks sick. Shout out Rice. His channel is not linked in this show, but is linked in his show. Go look at that. We have some Rice love in the chat. Shout out. Not the name, but MVP's playmaker is a bad finisher. Thoughts on this? I don't know about all that. Haterade is pretty bland. That's wrong. I love Haterade. I think Haterade rocks.
Right.
That's sick.
Fun movement, fun name. I'm a fan.
Yeah. It's crazy how there's like a single good finisher shared among the horsewomen all time. That is very funny. That is very funny. The last shot, blunt force trauma. Everybody's bringing up their shittiest finisher names up here. The lie detector from R-Truth. I don't think that's bad at all. That's a fun play on words, you know?
I think it's kind of bad.
Anjan reacting to Hangman's news. Tony Khan good, AEW good. I'm back on the fleet. We're back on. We're also getting through these messages at a rapid rate because we are behind by a lot. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Dean Ambrose's clothesline was called the wacky line. I don't know.
This is true.
That was pretty bad.
You have some support for Chuck.
I got paid. Sorry.
Yeah.
Checking my emails, my bad.
Fucking go.
Hangman Adam Page can be the show. Real. This is what I said. That's not exactly what I said. I said I volunteer as tribute.
There's
you.
a lot of love for this.
I agree.
I
concur.
Yeah. We're done screwing around. Screwdriver lore in Big 2025. Seems like the chat is on my team. We're done with Screwdriver lore.
Chat was celebrating WWE winning awards. Do you want to put them on your team?
Some things I'm okay with.
We have Booker of the Year award.
Kaden
Yeah, I know.
Lee, I was waiting for the percentage to go on Twitter. So
I have the percentage.
I'm asking. Go ahead and spill it to us, Kaden.
Number 5, Tony Khan, AEW, 9.9%. Number 4, Anthony Douglas, James Jarnell, and John Blood, DPW, 12.9%.
Yeah.
Number 4, Michael Hickenbottom, 14.3% for NXT. Number 2, Suri of Suriism, 18.9%. And number 1, Paul Triple H Levesque, WWE, 44% of the votes.
Suri could play second.
Yo, Tony, you lost to DPW, bro. I know they got an active fan base, and I'm part of it. But yo, bro, we got to do some soul searching.
Indie promotion.
Yeah, you lost to an indie promoter, bro.
You were the second biggest promotion.
You not?
You lost to 2 indie promotions.
Yeah,
you were the second biggest company in the States.
Yo, Suri
ran Wembley Stadium twice.
Suri ran how many shows she run last year? It was 5.
No.
I think it was 5 Surism shows. And she got second there. I mean, Suri's a beast, a god even. But it's like
those shows were sick though.
Those shows are awesome. But come on, man, you run the second biggest promotion in America.
This is crazy. Tony's backstage crying.
Yeah, he's gonna tell Kenny and Ospreay to do their damn thing out there.
Maybe you should really prove a point and start booking good storylines, bro. Like really show the fans. Be spiteful about it. Book a company so good, no one can doubt you.
That's
I still want to do I pitched this to Novi 6 months ago. It was September. Where I wanted to do a state of AEW show where we actually gave suggestions on what could I know Novi.
Yeah.
It's
actually giving suggestions for an hour about what would we fix instead of just complaining about it.
It would just make me so sad though. I don't.
No, but brainstorming, legit constructive criticism and talking through it, I think that could be a very interesting show, and I think people would be for it, man.
That's
good engagement.
It could be true. It could be true. I would just, I'm thinking about getting paid for this kind of knowledge. I'm thinking about, getting a job for this kind of knowledge. I don't know. I feel like we have a wealth of experience that we can tap into for a nice paycheck. I don't know. We'll think about it though. Maybe that'll be a special on the Novi channel at some point.
Start our own indie show like DPW.
Hey. We can get fourth in the promoter of the year rankings. We could do it, I think.
LNG wrestling.
A worthy match of the year. Of course, Brainbuster is a loyal punker, so can't really support him. That's bias,
It was a good match. I enjoyed it.
It's a very good match.
Great match, even. Great match.
That Crimson Mask. Woof.
Godly.
Help things out.
Sir. Wrestle Purist fell. Wrestle Purist down, I'm afraid. We have not covered any of Dynamite, but I'm skirting through.
Yeah, we talked about Kenny and I always say Kenny and Omega, Kenny and Ospreay.
That's all we need to talk about. It's all good.
We talked about Hangman.
Look, we don't. What are our thoughts on Julia and Jamie? Probably gonna be bad again. I don't know.
Jamie should hit the Haterade 14 seconds into the match.
Yes.
Chris and Rob have snatched the Sting fan club chains of Monty and Joe. They should. They don't deserve it.
Yep.
We have. Oh shit. That's
chain.
real. That's real. We have mentions.
I got that in North Carolina.
Yeah. We have First Wrestling merch, a shirt with big Rey Mysterio on it. Beast.
That pops me quite easy.
John Cena in 06. Great year for John. AJ Styles Ibu wing shirt is a classic.
I got.
Interesting to note.
What?
I just pulled that up without really looking at it too much. My bad.
You saw AJ Styles. It's yeah.
Yeah, I was like, AJ, yeah. And I got an AEW t-shirt, an AEW cap, True Fleet member.
Pulling the Rob Lowe. I respect it.
A Fiend t-shirt. It's almost the only piece of merch.
I have a Bray Wyatt. What was it called? The Firefly Funhouse. I have a Firefly Funhouse shirt.
It's pretty beast. It's pretty beast.
It's pretty awesome. It's really cool
How
show.
hard we got to push for a Joe Hangman feud? Hopefully we can
Very hard.
get that. Hopefully hard.
Yeah.
Hopefully
I think
hard.
we're kind of fucked there, guys.
Bandito
I mean,
Hangman feud. I'd like to see a team
Bandito
up.
Hangman would be so
Team up.
beast.
We need Bandito
Team
help.
up feud. I would like to
Um,
see Bandito for longer than 2 weeks and not doing things with Chris Jericho.
True.
It's been a month since he
true.
got the concussion. I wonder like how he's doing.
Yeah, hopefully he's doing well.
It
hopefully.
looked pretty wonky when it happened.
Yeah. We have the mention of the bookers, DPW bookers mentioned. Dead last. Interesting. If I were TK, I'd just double up on the Death Riders business. This is how you don't retain your
double
job
down.
this way. This is bad.
Please do not double down on the Death Riders. I think that Jonathan Moxley should not walk out of Revolution with that belt.
True.
Yeah, I would honestly I would have Cope beat him and have Christian cash in like right after.
That is so not ideal, but
Yeah,
sure.
that sounds pretty bad actually.
That sounds like that sounds so bad.
If people think like if you're gonna like I would get someone else instead of Cope, but if you're gonna do it, like I don't know, just fucking have Cope win.
Cope can do it, I guess, but is that I don't know, man. I'd rather not see either of those things. That's all.
That makes my brain hurt a little bit.
And we're not
I
gonna
love
little
get a
bit.
Cope.
Revolution win. Like if Cope isn't taking it, they're not gonna get a winner at like a new champ at Revolution.
We
Okay, but
can,
have
we
you
just have to be
considered that
smart.
they could just run Moxie and Cope on TV?
Yeah.
That is what I would prefer.
Revolution.
Like I said I think I said last week where I was like, just move it to Grand Slam. But if they're like so intent on running that at Revolution, no matter what, I'd be okay with Cope just beating him.
it has been a scary couple months. So it's like you do kind of just want to. I would also like to see. I would have liked to see Hobbs do it last week personally.
I would have
Just
too.
me.
I would have. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have done that.
I would just rocked with it. Brainbuster can maybe give us some insight on what's going on with AEW at the moment. You can tell those emojis as you will. We're very excited about the show. I think we're all pretty up for it. Should be a fun time. Maybe not very, but we're excited. You
I
know.
will have fun until they put Old Man on my screen. You know.
Yeah. Sari should have won by a landslide. This is their correct take. This is the correct take.
Yes.
There's a lot of Sariism love. Hell yeah. Sari had a great year. I voted for Sari for Wrestler of the Year. to
I
be
also
fair.
voted for
Oh,
him.
Motor of the Year.
That was funny.
Yeah, well, that's just nasty.
I thought it was a
Um,
funny one.
Take these sun god strokes, TK. God.
I mean, yeah, real.
True. AEW 25 Omegaism produce if it was real. Let's see here. Figgy May said deserved for returning hater on a pre-show. Funny business.
I cried when Jamie Hayter came back.
That's real. I respect that. We have an
I cried
FTR
about
mention.
times at that show.
I respect that too. That's real. A rah speech mention for FTR.
No,
I
There's
think
only
it's
3
funnier.
Sariism last year. Still, that's kind of crazy. 3 shows and she's number 2. You know, they were great shows, so I don't mind it.
Mhm.
Let's see here. There's an old Rey Mysterio shirt that says "Wine me, dine me, 619 me."
I need that.
That's
Oh
God.
my god, I need that.
That's God.
I would wear that to a show.
Let me find an eBay.
Yeah.
link.
Someone find me a link to that shirt in like a large or extra large, and I will buy
Beasting.
it.
Bandito and Takeshita international belt feud if AEW was real.
Well,
There's. What do you mean? Well, what do you mean? Well, what do you mean by that, Chuck? Is there some?
what I mean is that if they feud anytime soon, it ain't gonna be for that belt.
Is there something else going on?
Yeah,
I don't-
man. The
I
god
don't
of
know.
professional wrestling is coming after Takeshita.
That's
I-
right.
I found
Um,
someone
Talking
who
of not walking out of LA with belts, brother. Takeshita,
hold-
bro.
Hold on,
I will look
Caden.
forward to your Japan tour.
I'm not paying $600 or $100 for this shirt. I'm sorry.
That's a lot of
Wait,
money.
how much is that? Is the shirt $100?
People are selling it on Etsy for like I found one that's $85.
That's not that bad for an old T-shirt. If it's real, it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's so the front says Mysterio and then the back says wine me, dine me, and then the mask and then 619 me.
I'd want the front to say that rather than the back.
Yeah, the back says it.
Brainbuster has a thought on your thing here. That would suck so many balls. Can we just put the fucking belt on to Hangman? Oh my fucking god! I'm going to Why are we even in this situation with the world title? Fucking God. I'm not going to say that middle part, Mr. Brainbuster. But yeah, it would be pretty bad, Mr. Kaden Lee's idea. Let's see here. They could also vacate and say Mox took his ball and went home.
Real spill.
We have the Women's Wrestler of the Year award.
There's only one it could be. There's only
number
one.
5, Mayu Iwatani, 3.3%. Number 4, 14.4%. Number 3, Roxanne Perez, 16%. Number 1, Suri, 37.4%. Because number 2
lives. The real lives. We also have Wrestler of the Year.
Yeah, Wrestler of the Year.
I'm waiting for the post.
I have the post in front of me. Do you want to read it out?
Yeah, I'll go with it.
Tied
at number 4, Zack Sabre Jr. and Drew McIntyre, both with 6.3% of the votes. Number 3, 2, and 1 are separated by less than 5%. Number 3, Swerve Strickland, 26.6%. Number 1 is Will Ospreay with 31.2%. With Cody had 29.6% of the vote. That is a crazy close 3-way horse.
That is very, very close.
Here's the thing, folks. Will Ospreay and Suri are your 2 Wrestler of the Years for the Wrestle Purists. They end the night on a good.
That is like peak.
Yeah, that's good. As Cody didn't get his, we're good. We're safe.
Yeah, Cody's not. Cody got no direct awards this year.
That's beautiful. That's just beautiful. Wonderful news.
I'm a proud member of Wrestle Purists.
We have some matches to get to tonight. We've caught up with the chat. Brainbuster did say it, you pussy. Brainbuster would like to drone strike TK.
Oh my God.
What I'll say.
Joe tweeted from the LNG account, big night for the Grinnies.
True. We have Julia Hart versus Hayter, number 2 tonight on this show. Probably be fine, right, guys?
No, probably fine, but oh well.
Yeah, whatever. We have the AEW World Tag Team Championships on the line. We have Private Party defending against the Hurt Syndicate. You guys had some takes saying that the Hurt Syndicate were not going to be the new champs, even though that might be a lot of people's thoughts on this. I would like to hear Chuck first, because Chuck, you're on it for a minute there.
I am. I don't think they're winning because of the last time the tag titles changed hand was on a TV taping. Well, it was live, but it was a TV show. It wasn't on a pay-per-view. So I think they're going to do the match. It's going to be a fucked finish tonight, and then rerun the tag title match on pay-per-view.
I would not mind that at all. Kaden Lee?
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if they ran it again on a pay-per-view. I just don't I personally don't see Bobby Lashley going, I want to win a tag belt. I don't know why. I can't see him saying it. I also think you can use this to further stories with other people. Briscoe, DG needs something. Throw DG into this, and you can run the DG Shelton and then eventually a DG Bobby match and put that TNT title onto Bob Lash. There's some good directions you can go here where they do not win the tag belts. So I would let Private Party retain. Actually, give Private Party something coming out of this where they have a direction.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I would agree.
If you want to get the 4th man and run, you can run Shelton in the 4th man versus Private Party, also the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
That could be a good idea to do there.
I wouldn't mind that. I just this Private Party reign hasn't been successful. They haven't gotten them over. It hasn't worked to what they wanted it to because they haven't really given it the effort to make it work.
See,
so if your thing coming out of this, right, is to have a DQ finish, have a fuck finish, do whatever, and then spin it off in whatever way you want to go. Give Private Party a pay-per-view match or give them more time on TV, more time to develop this feud. At least it's something rather than just saying, all right, they're going to be the champs now. Just after this reign, they're going to pop up a couple weeks ago and they're going to be champs 2 weeks later. That doesn't seem like very productive for anybody. In fact, it seems pretty bad for Private Party, and that'd be pretty bad for AEW in general in terms of perception, which is already in the mud, but you know what I mean. Kaden, you were going against the take.
You were just saying that you didn't think it was what they wanted it to be. I think it's exactly what they wanted it to be because there was no expectations. They had no plans for this title reign. So
fair. And then we have at the top of the card the Rated R Superstar Cope versus Pac. This is a very fun matchup.
fascinated by this match. I think I'm going to enjoy this.
I think I will too. It's a very fun matchup. It's just a unique one. Pac is always going to deliver in all of his matches, you know. I have no problem with this at all. Kaden, are you in the same kind of boat?
Yeah, I think this is going to be fine. The only issue I have with this really is like looking at the rest of the card, and this is before like Joe and Wayne got taken off too. It feels like there's too much it's very homogenous card. Everything feels very samey. Like Julia and Jamie's not going to be quick. This will also not be quick because it's Adam Copeland, and Pat can be quick, but it not with his current character. I don't think the tag match is going to be quick because it's going to be like Shelton and Bobby beating the shit out of them for most of it. And I don't know I can't remember like what else is on the show, like major match. Like those are the big ones tonight.
Yeah.
And that's my only issue with this is like I would have put this on a show where there was at least like something that was going to be fast paced, like another like major match, preferably like the opener, that would have been like very heavily fast paced, like a Will Ospreay or a lucha match or something like that, where at least the start is going to be fast paced.
Yeah.
That's the only problem I have with this. It's just going to be another slow match on the show.
Yeah, which is, we'll see how that plays out on the show. Apparently,
we have the fan vote.
The fan votes. Anjan's giving them out. Zack Sabre Jr. number 5, Drew number 4, Ospreay number 3, and then Cody Rhodes won the fan voted Wrestler of the Year with 52% of
So Swerve was number 2, I assume.
And Swerve was number 2 fan voted. Well, fan voted doesn't actually matter because that's not the fucking tweet. So get fucked. Yeah, Cody Rhodes still didn't fucking win. Get smoked.
It was a combined of fans and media. Like, fan vote doesn't matter. It's what everybody combined who voted it matters.
Exactly. Yeah. The fans don't know what they want. Fans are fickle.
Yeah, fans are fickle. They don't get it. They don't get what's going on. We've seen
that's the other point about that too is like wrestlers were voting in this too. Like this is not including the wrestlers and the members of media.
Yeah.
I think they know better than the fans. I'm sorry. I think they just do.
Yeah, Ospreay was media. This was I'm telling you, the fans don't know ball. The media and everybody combined gets.
How can you vote for a man that almost gave up his WrestleMania title shot?
True.
Who did give up his WrestleMania title shot?
Yeah.
Oh no, the one that the one we talked about was the Media Critics Wrestler of the Year. I didn't read it correctly.
Yeah, it was a combined. I knew that.
No, that's the one we read was not the combined. That was only the Will Ospreay Cody Swerve top 3, and the one that Will won was not combined. That was just the media and wrestlers.
That's interesting.
Monty did 2 separate tweets. I didn't read it correctly.
Why did he do that for? That was stupid.
The other one was the fans. That was the top 5 of the fans.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a combined thing. Okay.
No, it was the combined. Apparently, Cody won the combined.
That's pretty lame.
Yeah, it's fucking
unfortunate business then. At the end of the day, that the fans have chosen Cody as their number guy. That is a crazy percentage difference. Cody's at 52, Swerve is at 20%. Are you guys fucking
dumb? WrestlePeer is getting like extremely fed pilled, unfortunately. But
fed pills, unfortunate. Big Fat Orange Cat, how do you guys feel about the winners? We've gone over them the whole time. It's just we don't agree with a lot of the winners, to be quite honest with you. I know that Fraxium, Kaden did agree with that, but like a lot of these winners just do seem very fed pilled. It seemed like AEW's sentiment has kind of led to this happening, and they did bring about it on themselves. You know, it's not anyone's fault but their own.
In general, I'm not a big fan of fan votes.
I agree.
I just like it doesn't do what you want it to do. It is at a certain point, it is popularity contest, and I think like at least with media and with wrestlers, these are people who like actually watch these things. It's kind of like the Oscars, where like the Oscars are so prestigious because of who votes for them. Whether or not they actually watch the movies is a whole other thing. But it's still a lot of like these are actors who are voting for it. It's people who are part of the Academy of Motion Pictures. And so like that's why it's so prestigious. Whereas like a fan vote, I'm sorry, people don't fucking know. So
yeah. I think if you're just doing pure fan votes for awards, I think it's lame. I just don't think it leads to like very accurate results. It just becomes, like you said, a popularity contest. I think it's kind of lame. You guys know my list for all these different things. I posted all of them. Those are going to be the last videos of the month. I'll be back on February the 1st. I posted about it on Twitter. I needed a minute to reset and get rejuvenated to make videos again. I'm still here doing these shows, which are very easy, and I find them to be very fun. They're like, I have a good time doing these shows. But the videos will be back on February the 1st. And then that Monday, I'll try to have a match review Monday out just to kind of big grand comeback. But Chuck, you have something coming out soon. Would you like to tell the people about it?
Do I?
You do. You mentioned it earlier in the show, actually.
Oh, we're talking about my video. I was just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because you were talking about videos. I was like, I don't have a video come out. No, but I do have a feature coming out on Wrestle Purists this week. Probably tomorrow now. It's about Christopher Daniels. It's a follow-up to my first feature that I wrote about him. And I'm very proud of it. It's very, I was about to say, it's very good. You guys can be the judge of that, but I think it's quite good. It's some of my best work, I think.
My stuff is good. And whether you guys respect it,
I'm my biggest supporter. My stuff is great.
You have to be your biggest fan. And there's no one who's a bigger fan of themselves than Kaden Lee. Kaden, do you have anything you'd like to promote?
That's very funny considering I did not promote myself to be the best Grinner of the year. I actively came against myself. You can follow me on Twitter at KadenLee_. Tomorrow, LNG Gold, we will be watching. We have somehow been coerced into watching TNA live at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then from there, we'll be watching a 2010 TNA episode, I think.
Yes, that is what we're doing.
Friday night. Yeah, Friday night.
We do things on LNG.
We do. The Late Night Grin flagship. They'll be doing the Rumble Tumbler. I don't think I'll be there. At least I'm not supposed to. I think I'll be at SmackDown, actually. Sunday, I don't know what pay-per-view we're going to watch yet, but we are behind the paywall again. LNG Gold doing our retro pay-per-view Grin Along. Unfortunately, that is going to have a little bit of a later start time. I don't think Joe's announced it yet, but we're doing it like around 10 Eastern. Because the Kansas City Chiefs will take on the Buffalo Bills in the.
They're going to fucking lose to the Buffalo Bills. What you mean to say?
God, I hope so. I'm a little afraid of the Taylor Voodoo, but oh well. Yeah, we don't want to compete with the AFC Championship game, especially when it's Patrick Mahomes versus Josh Allen. So, I don't. Next
I'll
Thursday.
be at GCW in London.
Yeah, sorry to hear that. Next Thursday,
hey, Megan Bain versus Masha Slamovich.
You got
hold on.
I'm seated.
Have fun watching Effie. January 30th, we will be relighting the fuse once again as we watch AEW Dynamite number 4.
Yes.
The Lucha Brothers taking on Private Party. John Moxley versus Pac in the main event as Death Rider goes against Death Rider. I'm sure we'll talk about everything but the wrestling on that show. So tune into another relight.
I have not touched my hinge. If you know, you know.
We're gonna go
through
Chuck's hinge.
This is
we're gonna have a good time on that show.
Currently still based in Florida. So.
Next week we will be back on this channel for another edition of the pre-show. I have no one booked so far. I will maybe try to get a 4 lineup. Maybe I'll try to do everybody from a Relight the Fuse. Maybe I'll just try to do myself. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but you guys seem to have fun tonight. I'm seeing wonderful, great show.
Look at my nails.
Very fun program.
My hair,
What?
I have a good idea.
Okay.
Hit up. Let me look at his ad. I forgot his ad. At Air It All. This new user. He's
he's popping now. Good call.
Yeah, dude, you know what? He also agrees that Hangman's not being booked correctly. So he has very similar views as you. I'm sure y'all would agree on the Hangman should have main evented All In debate. So
yeah, and like me and him, we both use our platforms to advocate for these wrestlers getting better pushes.
You do,
right?
yeah.
That's what we do. That's what we can do here. We have that power.
Novi, that's what we do.
Oh, Tony Khan tweeted and deleted. I have no idea what he said, but it's gone now.
Tony Khan tweeted and deleted. We've had a fun show. We are in the face of counter programming tonight.
Did he really?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. My
What
Twitter's being silly. It popped up on a different account as a notification. I thought it was. Never mind.
Well, anyways, this has been wonderful. We were counter programmed by the WrestlePurists Awards tonight, but you guys have shown out. We've had a consistent viewership, have consistent chat. I had to speed run the chat. You guys were yapping so much, but I do appreciate it. You guys are wonderful as always. We'll be back.
Dynamite.
If you want. We did a little bit of a raw review tonight, But I did hope you guys enjoyed. We will be back next week, 6:30 p.m. EST, as always. Thank you guys for hanging out, and we'll see you all next week. Enjoy Dynamite.
Peace.
Adios.